Good afternoon, family. Good evening, afternoon, morning, brothers and sisters. I don't know, it's global. You're all over the place. I don't know where you are, but good afternoon here. I'm working on end times, as you know, but my sister Cal sent me some stuff this morning that blew me away because it's fitting in with things the Lord has told me. Not today, but he did tell me Rosh Hashanah something was going to happen, and it didn't on that Rosh Hashanah. But it's not saying it won't happen at the next Rosh Hashanah or Rosh Hashanah. So keep watch, because the next videos that are going to come out are all going to be about going in that direction. But today, the amazing thing that fell to line, and we all know about it, but was the 112, the prophecy of the 112 popes. Okay, so I'm going to go through that. I've scripted this morning to bring it out to you this afternoon and make sure what I know is accurate, because some of the things I heard, the Pope's name and so on and so forth. But we'll go into that bit by bit. But the prophecy of 112 popes, the Pope Francis being the 112th, that's a fact, you know. This prophecy has been circulated since the 16th century and came from St. Malachi. It's Malachi, by the way, in Irish. Do correct me, Irish, if I'm wrong. Some people say Malachi. But Malachi, as I understand, Archbishop of Ireland during the 12th century. Now, this Archbishop went off to Rome, and on his way he's seen so much poverty. But when he got to Rome, he was, well, gobsmacked at the absolute wealth of Vatican City, basically. So, you know, and then he inquired of the Lord and got these well-published prophecies. You know, they're not hidden, they're in the Vatican. You know, they're in the archives. But it's been well circulated since the 16th century. That then came from St. Malachi, Archbishop of Ireland, during the 12th century. So it goes back to the 12th century. I think they were published in 1595. But he got a vision of the popes up to the last pope. I think we've mostly heard about this, but let's go on. There's been an average of 11 years for each pope. That's interesting. Now, if you take the last pope, did he not retire? Had he not retired, that might have messed the dates up. It might have messed the whole thing up. Interesting, just interesting. Malachi wrote alongside each pope a subnote depicting what would happen in their term of office alongside the 112. He wrote, this is regarding the last pope, but we know that the pope in the First World War, he was accurate, and we can't sort of go back through history to find anything else out. But in the final persecution, the tribulation, this is what he wrote against the current 112th pope. In the final persecution, the tribulation, of the Holy Roman Church, the Catholic Church, there will sit Peter the Roman. They say his name's not Peter, bear with me. Who will pasture his sheep on many tribulations. And when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge his people. Rome is on 7 hills. I think we all know that. The current pope's real name is George Mario Bergoglio, translates to Peter the Roman. Okay? I'll tell you why in a minute. He is called the apostolic successor to Peter. That's for one. But Pope Francis is the first pope from the Jesuit order. Some readers have pointed out that if you break up the new pope's last name, it can be translated from Berg, as in Bergoglio, into mountain or rock stroke Petrus, which is the meaning of Peter. It's just interesting. Just interesting. Now, we won't know this for sure unless there's a 13th pope. We know all this has gone out the window. The whole box can be thrown in the bin. Okay, but it's looking very, very close. We know we're in the end times. We know we're so close to the Lord by everything that's happening. And we'll go into that in the next series based on the new information that I've received. And we're going to piece it all together in a series. You know, I'll put it maybe on a playlist, okay? So let's read on. So Peter the Roman is going to shepherd the Holy Catholic Church through the many tribulations. The tribulation and the end of that tribulation, the city of seven hills, will be destroyed. Interesting thing about the Revelation 17:18, at the very end of human history, because it is, as we know it, the end of the tribulation, mystery Babylon judged a city with seven hills. The harlot is judged and the city destroyed. Is that Babylon? Because we don't know the mystery Babylon. We're all stabbing at it, because until we see it, we won't know it's happened. And I won't see this. I'll be long gone, I can assure you. I know that'll cause an argument. But, and I'm going to keep these short ones, completely short ones, to get these short messages out so you can absorb them. And if I get time, I might even put these in my notes in the description so you can access my notes. But I think I need to edit them because I use them in a different way. Pope Francis is 82 years old now. If this is the last pope, he's going to lead the Catholic Church through 7-year tribulation. And if it started now, today, he would be 89 years old at the end of tribulation. The clock is ticking for this prophecy. It is ticking. Now again, we don't know, and you know me, I do not give a date and an hour, and I'll tell you why. Because most people seem to miss the trumpets, which I believe will be I'm not going to say it, it's a date setting, but I believe, because I've been given Rosh Hashanah, which is trumpets, okay? But trumpets was signalled over 2 days, because in them days, it took 2 days to light fires on hills and stuff like that, so it was always over 2 days, hence we do not know the day nor the hour. But it doesn't say we wouldn't know the feast or anything like that. But I'm not going to start this controversy yet, because I've always said, if the Lord tells me a date, I'll take the chance and voice it. And I'm sitting waiting patiently, because he will talk to those who can hold their peace. If we go and spread something that the Lord doesn't want us to tell, then the enemy will step in, and many will be on YouTube copying you and doing your things. I'm not saying I'm the one, but that's what happens. And it'll go out in these days like wildfire. Now we know that Rome can be seen from the sea. I can't remember which sea. It's certainly off the Mediterranean. Is it another sea? But Rome can be seen. Sailors could go by. Ships could sail by wondering what's happened, and so on and so forth. It makes a lot more sense than actually, and I pray for America, than America being the mystery Babylon. I don't want it to be. I don't want you to be to do that to happen. I really don't. I want, the Americans have. I love you, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But also, everyone will see it because of the internet in these days. So the internet, I would suggest, is going to be around in the tribulation, perhaps. All a supposition here. This is just so you go away and study on what I'm saying. Rewind it, have a look, grab what I've grabbed. I'll probably do longer videos on it as I go, but grab what I've done. But just there, I put a subnote. There are many Catholic believers. In fact, they've got their own cardinal, I think. I don't know much about the Catholic Church, but the believers have got their own cardinal. There are many Catholic believers that will be raptured, because I know Catholics who are worshipping in a Pentecostal church, and they're born again, This prophecy is talking about the system, maybe a beast system. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's going strong. We know what's going on. We know the headlines that we see about the Catholic Church. And again, the system, not the people. I love my brothers and sisters in Christ who are Catholic. I really do. But as I said, I've got a lot more to go now on information to bring out to you on this subject. This is where I'm going to focus for the next week or two, thrown in with a few encouraging videos. Now, the other thing I've got to say is the only place I can send you, as always, is Discord. Discord, there is a link in the description. Always go to the later videos because it's a new link. Click on it. It should ask you to download Discord. You'll have to sign in with your email. That's a security we've got, but it's secure. Put an email on your account is what I'm saying. When you make your own account, your own Discord account, put an email on it. Sign in. So when you sign into ours, it will ask you for security email, because there's been problems people getting in. But do join us on Discord. Over 3,010 people in there now. There's other things, the mailing list and so on and so forth, all in the description. Please have a look around. We instead of Facebook and all the rest of it. But the people on Discord you need to contact if you need baptizing is Victoria. There's a baptism room. Leave a question in there. Book it. Cal M for divine healing. She'll pray over you in the divine healing. Mary, New Creation Ma'am, will guide you in healing through deliverance. And Brother Frank, who's running the holistic medicine room, if you want alternative ways than Big Pharma. There's some of the things that will happen in there if you want them, if you require them. But other than that, just plain fellowship. If you want to be prayed for, people will do it instantly. Now, I just want to leave you with, you don't need a religion. You need a relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ before the end times, which are certainly close. We know that Israel was made a nation, the biggest prophecy that's ever happened. We know we're in the last generation. We're seeing it. We know that a generation has given us 70 years, 80 at stealth. So we're not far off. So brothers and sisters, this is the time to confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. Come and follow Jesus so you can come out in the rapture before all this happens. That's what I'll leave you with. And I'll just leave you with, may God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you, and be gracious to you this day and always. God bless.